Hey everyone, it's your girl Danielle Spencer. I want to do a quick video to kind of follow up on a post that I did earlier this week about electronic surveillance. And I want kind of I'm a follow up talking about an incident that just happened to me. Um, I have a service that I usually use Zelle to pay for, and I've been doing this for a long time. So I tried to pay for the service recently and I was getting an error message. And after like the second or third time of, getting an error message, I got a like fraud alert because I was trying to pay for this service. And so it gave me a phone number to call and I called and it was I want to say the weirdest experience. I've never had this type of experience before. And I will be following up with the bank next week. But the representative with whom I spoke was asking a lot of personal information, which I understand having to validate and verify that it's my account. But the person was trying to gather information for to learn type of device I was using, who my internet provider was, if I was using a VPN, if I was, who was the uh, name of the company that provided that service. When those questions started going into that category, I immediately stopped the conversation and requested to speak with a manager. Once I did that, the person sent me into like a quote unquote black hole, and then the phone disconnected. So why am I telling this story? Um, Part of me does not believe that that person on that customer service really was affiliated with that bank. Um, and I know this was kind of sound kind of out there and in conspiracy land. However, given my experiences as a whistleblower, I don't believe that this is completely out of realm to happen. What I would say, and most people need to understand, is that when anything and everything um, electronic can be manipulated. So if you are uh, all of your conversations with someone or a company is via email or even over the phone, especially since most phone systems use computer systems, all of that can be manipulated. You can call a certain phone number, and that instead of you going to that person, it can be rerouted because everything is electronic. So, what I want to do, or the message I'm trying to convey, is that as a community, we need to make sure that we keep brick and mortar um, institutions, keep customer service where it's not AI or a computer answering all the questions, but that there are people involved also. Technology is great. It can help things be much more efficient, but it should not replace human beings when or if we allow that to happen where everything is done by computers and there's not really a human being involved, that can lead to a whole nother set of risks and another set of issues. And that to me is kind of what happened, what I believe happened recently, where for some reason there was some bad actor that was intercepting with my banking transaction and was trying to get information about the type of device I was using, what type of security I was using, who my internet provider was, all that type of information. That way, if they have that, again, it's not just about people collecting or being able to surveil you. Once people can learn, especially bad actors can learn your habits, they can use that information against you. So that's the important thing here that the message I'm trying to rely is that A, make sure we advocate to keep human beings and brick and mortar institutions around, and B, be careful with what the information that you're sharing. Um, because anything electronic can be manipulated. And so keep that in mind. And it might seem harmless or not worth a lot to you. But once a person, a bad actor, can learn your habits, learn how your processes and learn, especially from a security standpoint, what security protocols you have, they can use that information against you. So I just wanted to, do a video to talk about that experience and to put out, my tidbit of knowledge. Um, Again, I'm not an attorney, not giving legal advice. I'm just sharing my knowledge based on my lived experiences. So if it helps someone, that's great. I'm happy that it could. That's all I wanted to share this week. Be back next week with more about the whistleblower experience.